that the secret's out that I'm getting the transmission built in a few weeks, we're on tune 5. This might be the moment at which the trans goes into limp mode. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video out on the Duramax Jack YouTube channel. If you guys happen to take a small liking to this video, please consider hitting that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, definitely hit that subscribe button. Today, guys, we are actually headed over to Diesel Works in Mount Joy, Pennsylvania to see what is going on with the Minimax. If you guys can recall, some of you that might have seen my previous upload, the Duramax is making an unbelievably strange hissing sound, which I'm not too familiar with, as a matter of fact. I hit the Internet of Things, but I couldn't really diagnose or make out the exact sound online, so decided to head over to the shop. Here's a small clip of that sound right now, which tells me, or leads me to believe, that it could be a boost leak. So I think we're gonna do a pressure test. But if the pressure test doesn't get us anywhere, maybe we'll have to check out the up pipes. It could potentially be a gasket issue. I installed my WC Fab piping. I actually got a passenger and a driver's side up pipe. I ended up only putting the passenger up pipe on the truck due to the fact that it's very accessible. It's super easy to do. Well, I wouldn't say super easy, but it's easier to do than the driver's side. And I decided to leave the driver's side alone. So wouldn't it be funny if that decision is circling around to bite me in the rear right now? There it is. What's up, buddy?
Get that thing out of here.
Damn, look at that bod.
Yeah, just, you can pull it up on the pad, and I'll probably get Tyler Stauffer to help.
That's what I figured. Cool.
Yeah,
I appreciate you letting me come by last minute.
Yeah, no sweat.
It's screaming like a little baby right now.
What I heard in that video, it kind of sounded like it was squealing, and sometimes when you get an exhaust leak, like a real tight one, it makes like that sound. That's why I asked about that.
Yeah, that's what Blake, Unleashed Duramax Tuners, was saying. He was like, yeah, dude, that sounds like an up pipe leak.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought from the video. I'm like
yeah.
What you got.
Yeah, so I've got the stainless up pipe on the passenger side, but how ironic would it be if it was the driver's side? Well, because I decided not to install it. Right, it's so much more difficult to get to.
Right now, they suck.
And I was thinking, like, okay, eventually my trans is going to get built, so maybe once the trans is out,
that's perfect.
It's like you jump right up in there, you swap it out. Yeah. That's coming in 2 weeks. So if that is the case, then
well, you can. It's not hurting anything. It's probably annoying you more than. I have a regular cab LBZ. It's got a non-VGT on it. I like it, but I might part with it.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if you knew anybody that. I haven't decided.
Oh, I'm sure I know a lot of people that might be interested in a truck. Oh, nice.
It lights fast.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a bonus with the fixed vanes.
It's got leather seats in it. It's got factory nav in it.
Dude,
which they didn't.
You want to switch?
but so whoever had it, the whole front end's built on it. I can tell you something, Jack. I've had the truck for probably, this is gonna make you sick, probably 2015, I think. The title, I was looking at titles.
So going on 3 years.
And I've probably put 2,000 miles on it.
If any of you guys are interested in a, what color is it?
It's gray.
There's gotta be, you got a million trucks around here. There's gotta be one.
No, there's not one.
There's not one.
It's gray.
Out of all these trucks. So it's a gray single cab LBZ 07. 06.
Yeah.
How many miles?
117,000.
117,000, so it's like a virgin truck still. And it's got a built trans. You built the trans.
Yeah, I built the trans.
If you guys are interested in a truck like that, I know a lot of you guys have been talking single cabs ever since I introduced one on the channel. Follow Sean, hit him up on Diesel Works, and put his Instagram right on the screen, and you guys can send him a message, and maybe you'll find somebody that would be interested.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah, cool. I mean, it is definitely coming from this side of the truck. I feel like you'd be able to tell if it was passenger side or driver side. You can close that there, buddy.
Well, this exhaust manifold on the driver's side is pretty rusty.
It is pretty bad, isn't it?
I don't see any, like, you can see some, like, black soot or something. Like,
yeah, that's what I was looking for, too, the other day.
Trying to seep out. Well, I don't see anything on I mean, it could be on the side, but I wouldn't think so, because you put a
brand new gaskets and the up pipe, LB7 up pipe. It's a stainless up pipe too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I even tried to pull the fender liner out, but you really don't gain access to much visibility that way.
This side's hard to see most of the time.
And that's exactly why I decided not to change it myself.
Any evidence of leakage there? And I looked at the driver's side up pipe, and I didn't see obviously any evidence of leakage there either. At the top,
turbo.
up at the turbo, yes.
Yeah, and I'm looking down here on the manifold, and everything seems nice and clean. It's not like there's any black residue or anything like that.
Yeah, there isn't on the bottom side either, Jack. It looks pretty good from what I can tell. Stop.
It must be a very small leak.
Yeah, and it's strange because it fluctuates in its volume. At times it's extremely loud and raspy.
Yeah.
It's very prominent, and other times it's almost faint. It's difficult to hear.
Yeah, it's usually from how much back pressure is on the turbo.
Do you notice it more when the truck's cold? Out of curiosity?
Yeah, it was actually a little bit louder when I was driving over here first. Granted, I wasn't getting in the boost much, but it starts to make its presence known right about like 12, 15 pounds of boost.
Well, that was
because the heat's making everything expand, so maybe that's why it's sealing it,
So,
Yeah.
or maybe closing it a little bit more.
yeah.
Quite literally just started doing this. Actually, my wife brought it to my attention. She was driving this thing like all last week when I was out traveling for business, and she's like, "Your truck's making like a really weird hissing sound," and I'm like, "Yeah, babe, that's the turbo." And she's like, "No, I know that enough by now." She's like, "It's a weird whistling sound." She was only hearing it when she was getting on the on-ramps, and I think that was her just justifying her position that she was out beating the crap out of this thing. Doing it a little bit there. Some other times though, it's like really loud. Like it sounds like there's a little mouse in the motor bay that's squealing or something like that.
It squeals.
Yeah.
It'll squeal really loud.
Hear that whining?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be an exhaust leak. Usually a boost leak
it's like so high pitch.
Yeah, usually a boost leak is more like a hissing, where like an exhaust leak it like wants to squeal most of the time.
Okay. It's not doing it as bad as that video captured it to be. There you go, guys. If you have an exhaust leak, just get it hot and you'll be good to go.
Yeah. If you let it cool, Jack, we can get like, I have a stethoscope, maybe we can brake torque it and see if we can get it to squeal. Like you're gonna boost launch.
Yeah.
Brake torque it.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
That way, like it'll start to bring the boost up. It'll make more back pressure, so maybe we can hear it.
I'm cool with killing a few minutes. All right, so it's been a little bit of time. You guys can see it got just a little bit darker outside. Straight up Dr. 101 on this thing to see if we can pinpoint the location. So if we can pinpoint it to the driver's side up pipe, what we'll end up doing is actually switching that once the truck goes in to get its trans built at Diesels Unlimited down in Maryland, getting its transmission built. But I'm gonna save that for another video. That's a really exciting topic. It's gonna be my first transmission build ever with the diesels that I've owned. But we'll get into that one at a later point in time. Damn, check that out. Total carnage. Oh my God, that is such a lovely sound.
Why did it say low coolant level?
Oh, that's new to me. What'd you do to my truck?
I broke it.
No, that's been out for a while. I just need to put coolant in.
Oh, I didn't.
See, at this point, I'm completely fine with just giving it to Logan and being like, yo, just put the new up pipe on and let's see what happens. And then
you'll be able to see a little better when the up pipe's out. And if you have the training out and you have the up pipe out, like you'll be able to see right back.
yeah, we might be able to just pull the heat shield off and then he can snap a picture and we'll probably quickly be able to tell because the heat shield will actually be black.
It will be.
On the other side.
I try to look in the mirror and it looks really clean around it.
But it's so difficult because they're like around the pipe at least 50%.
Well, it actually looks, I wonder if it's just your sensor. It's like right
My sensor could have taken a shit.
It's
Thermostat's probably bad because I had it out. I was messing around with it. I had to take that out when I did the CP3 conversion.
does it get up to temp? Like you said,
Now it doesn't. No, it stays like mid temp.
We can just put PP up pipes and manifolds on it.
Dude, you must pay these guys or something.
I did. That's great.
Yeah, and Tyler said the same thing
We all
too.
said the same thing to him. You might as well put.
At least I know your team's like all speaking the same language. All right, guys, so I will see you back at the garage. All right, pardon the darkness, but now that the secret's out that I'm getting the transmission built in a few weeks, we're on Tune 5. And I absolutely had to document my first wide open throttle in Tune 5. This might be the moment at which the trans goes into limp mode. So huge shout out to Sean at Dieselworks, dude. Thank you so much for letting me come in. Extremely short notice, that way you can try and kind of help me diagnose what the issue is. So as I had mentioned, I do have a brand new up pipe that's sitting right here in my possession. Would you imagine that? It is brand new. Worley actually sent this to me when I got my Y-bridge and piping kit from him. It was actually a surprise. This is an additional item that you have to pay for, but Jason, the super kind guy that he is, actually tossed this in for me and for us on the vlog for the Mini-Max. So the truck is going to Diesels Unlimited down in Maryland to get built. The transmission will be getting built. We're gonna go into all those juicy details at a later point in time. I'm extremely excited about it. As I had mentioned, it is going to be my first ever built transmission. And for all of you guys that are out in the audience, you all know that building a transmission is a very big deal. I'm gonna put that up pipe down for a minute. So, Oz, we're getting a built trans, and yes, we are both extremely, extremely excited about it. Here's a good boy. So, Oz and I are extremely excited about that, but we wanted to take a special moment to just remind everybody that there are only a few hundred entries for the 2018 Grom giveaway. Ozzy, are you sad to see it go? Boys, go ahead. Run far, run free, little doggy. So I'm not making this up to BS you guys. There's literally only a few hundred entries. So if you're one of them, you have an extremely high likelihood that you could win this Grom. My giveaways are not like all the other giveaways that you guys see, as I mentioned, on the internet. Those get thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of entries, whereas these give you a way higher probability or likelihood that you could be the lucky winner to take away this 2018 Honda Grom. As I mentioned, the deadline for said giveaway is 10/22/2018, which is this upcoming Monday. Passion is the priority, as always, guys. That's why I started that brand. I've got so many of you that have stood behind the meaning, the message, the motto of this brand, and I couldn't be any more thankful to not only produce merchandise, which has been a lot of fun, but I just sincerely want to extend my gratitude and my appreciation. You guys all mean the world to me, and all the time that I've invested in this platform, in all of you, in the time editing and sacrificing the time away from my little doggies, my wife, and all the other things in life to get to where we are is getting choked up a little bit is something that really makes me emotional, and I'm, again, just unbelievably humbled by A and thankful for B. This will not end the giveaways though, guys. We're gonna take it up a notch the next time around. We're gonna do something with 4 wheels, potentially with a diesel motor. I'm not gonna get into the details right now because there are a few things that are still up in the air, but know that this is only just the true beginning of what's to come. Said diesel won't be in its said stock form either. Let's just kind of leave it at that. 100K ain't all that far away. Thank you guys again so much. Mash that subscribe button, tap that thumbs up button, and I promise you guys, I'm gonna see you all in the next upload. Until next time.